Hey everyone, it's Angela with FoodStorageAndSurvival.com and welcome back for some more of our 72-hour emergency kit series. We did the introduction and today we're going to cover food. Now we've got a number of other videos coming where we're going to cover different components of your kit. So be sure to subscribe to my channel, stay tuned, and we'll get you up to getting a finished kit by the end of the series that we're running here. Alright, so today, like I said, we're talking about food. Food for your emergency kit. Food, there's so many different kinds of foods that you can put in an emergency kit. You really want for your 72-hour kit, if you're thinking that this kit's going to be portable, that you're going to pack up and go somewhere with it, you want foods that are easy to carry, that are easy to prepare, that are high in calories. You're going to want that energy in the aftermath of some emergency. For some reason you're leaving, if you're evacuating your home, you're going to want those extra calories. So you want to make sure that you've got plenty of that. You want it, like I said, easy to carry and easy to prepare. Remember, as you're packing your foods, that you want to take into consideration the tastes, the food preferences of the people in your family, whoever it is that's going to be relying on your kit. Any food sensitivities or allergies, those need to be taken care of in the food in your kit. You don't want to pack foods that somebody's allergic to. Okay, so now we've got that covered. We're going to cover just real quickly some of the types of foods that you can put in an emergency kit. This is not going to be a all-inclusive list, but I've got just some ideas to kind of get your mind rolling and some of the things that I like and don't like about each of these options. Okay, number one is food you can get at your grocery store. Now there's quite a few options at a grocery store. You can get Spam, which is really nasty stuff. Okay, some people like it, but ew, okay. Or peanut butter things, or canned soup. I've got a couple here. Canned soup like this. You can put that in your emergency kit. It's ready to eat. All you have to do is, well, you don't even have to heat it up. It's really ready to eat. Canned chilies, canned stews, things like that. Trail mixes, okay, trail mixes. Those are good. Beef jerky. So you want to stay away from things that are not sturdy. Like, I wouldn't pack a bunch of saltine crackers in my kit, but think about the foods that can pack into a backpack or some other tote and go with you and travel and be bounced around and still survive. And you're not just going to be licking up crumbs, okay? All right, next, what I like about the foods from the grocery store is you already know whether you like them or not. They're readily available. I mean, you can run down to the store and just pick some up. You can stock an entire emergency kit with one trip to the grocery store. However, the foods from the grocery store are generally not packaged for long-term storage. So you will need to rotate through your kit more frequently if you're using grocery store foods. There's nothing wrong with using those foods. You just need to make sure that you are going to rotate through your foods in your kit every 6 months to a year tops, probably with the grocery store food. Just because things like the nuts and crackers can go rancid, the oils in those, things go bad, especially if you have temperature fluctuations. Got that out, temperature fluctuations. So anyway, grocery store food, good stuff. Next is MREs. Let's talk about those. Okay, I got this one from MRE Star, and I actually gutted it. There's a few things still in here, but not a lot. But MREs were packaged originally for the military. They're available for civilian use. They're readily available. You can find them on Amazon. You can get them from this company, MRE Star. They make a number of different varieties of the MREs. These foods are ready to eat. It stands for meal ready to eat. Okay, so they're ready to eat. You don't have to cook them. You probably will want to warm them up. Kind of like the canned soup from the grocery store. It's just tastes better if it's warm, and even when it's warm, in my opinion, they don't taste great. So you gotta, with the MREs, I would definitely recommend trying them out first before you buy a whole bunch of them. Most of the MREs, like I said, this one I've cleaned most of the stuff out of it, but they'll have a, what do you call that, an entree and a side dish and some drink mix and some other, snacky stuff, some crackers and peanut butter. So if you get the full meal, you actually get quite a bit of food in it. I just don't like it. Okay, maybe you've met an MRE that you like and you like the flavor of, but I'm not a huge fan. Inside the box, so there's boxes and then there's the pouch. And the food's actually in the pouch. And then, again, if you buy the whole meal, it will usually will come with an MRE heater. So you can warm up your MRE, and all you need is just a little bit of water to do that. It slides in there, and then there's a chemical reaction. You tear the top off, put water in, and it heats up, cooks your food, which is pretty slick, because then you don't have to have any other way to cook food. Okay, so MREs, definitely taste them first. Not a huge fan, but they are packed with calories, and they're you don't have to cook them. They're ready to eat. So that's definitely a benefit with those. All right, next thing, let's talk about dehydrated and freeze-dried meals. All right, let me get a couple examples of these to show you. Okay, most food storage companies have dehydrated or freeze-dried meals that they will sell you. This is the Thrive Express line, and these are pretty good. This is the Mountain House. Now, Mountain House is entirely freeze-dried, and the Thrive Express has 3 freeze-dried ingredients, but it also has standard dehydrated ingredients. So you want to look at these if you're going to pack them. The benefit to these is that they are lightweight. Okay, especially the freeze-dried ones, super lightweight. The drawback to them is you do have to cook them, and some of them, like this one here, it has to cook for 20 minutes. You actually have to boil it in water for 20 minutes. And so you've got to have a way to cook water and heat it up and keep it boiling for at least 20 minutes per meal. Okay, for the Mountain House type, you boil water and then tear the top off and pour it in and just let it sit in the boiling water and steep. And then it turns into food, it rehydrates, and you don't have to actually boil the food in the water. So you've got a couple of it makes it a little bit easier to cook these, plus they're a little faster. All right, the thing with those, like I said, they are lightweight. They're great if you've got back problems, okay? But you will need water to cook them, and you're going to need some way to heat that water. So kind of the, back and forth with those. I actually like these. Again, you're going to want to taste the ones that you're going to put into your kit, simply because some of them are nasty, okay, and some of them are good. I have a few varieties of the Mountain House that I like, a couple varieties in that Thrive line, and we just use those because I know I like them and I know my kids will eat them. The times that we've experimented, we've tried some other ones. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. We like to experiment with them on camping trips. So that way we find out if we like them or not, and we also have backup food if we don't like them. Okay, next meal we're going to talk about, next food supply, is emergency food rations. Okay, this is an example of emergency food rations. This is the Mainstay brand. They're made also by Daytrex and one other company. Can't remember them right now. Sorry, the other guys. SOS, I think. Okay. These are high-calorie food bars. They range from tasting like cardboard to tasting like a really shortened up sugar cookie. This is the shortened up sugar cookie version, and that's the one that I have in my kit. It's the one that, the taste of it that I preferred. Again, these are not that expensive, $5 to $7 for 2,400 calories. So a day's worth of food for $5 to $7. They are small, they're compact. I mean, that's your whole day of food right there. But you also get zero variety in your food. So if you like a change of pace, if you like something different to eat, then maybe have those, but have something else to supplement. So you can have these in the morning and have something else in the evening. It's totally up to you. It's your kit. You make it how you want it. All right, and number 5, let's see, snacks. We like snacks. Now when I'm doing my snacks, I'm looking for, I'll look for high calorie things again, the protein bars, the energy bars, Cliff bars, power bars, those are good. They're not really great tasting. And so part of my snack option with my kits, especially with my kids, is to have something that's comfortable to them. To have something that kind of makes this fun. Okay, so we've got hard candies and Smarties, suckers, things like that, that I've tucked into their kits and into mine so that we have something that's just fun. It's different and really doesn't serve a whole lot of purpose except sucking on a sucker and making you happy. All right, now, real quick before we end, my mom says, keep your videos less than 5 minutes, because anything over 5 minutes and I just lose interest. Okay, that's my mom, thanks. So I'm really trying to keep them fairly short. It's hard for me to do. All right, let's see, before we end, I want to talk about kids and babies. If you're packing for kids, heavy on the comfort foods, things that they like. They can eat foods that you can eat. I mean, any of those foods that I showed, kids can eat. But just make sure that you're getting something into their kit that they are going to like eating so that they will like to eat it and will actually eat it when they need to. Babies, even if you're nursing, get a can of formula, stick it in your baby kit. Because you may or may not be there. What if dad has to evacuate with the baby? He grabs the kit and you can't meet up with him for 2 days. Okay, he can't feed that baby. You've got to have some formula in there. So even if you don't normally use it, put some formula in your kit. Okay, there's also great baby food options. These little baby food pouches, so cute and easy, easy, easy. You can get them into your kit super easy and squeeze the food. You really don't even need a spoon because you can kind of suck it out of here. If you are packing food for a baby or kids that needs, or even for yourself, that's going to need a bowl, a spoon, make sure that you consider that and pack those into your kit as well. All right, other options for babies, real quick, is to have dehydrated baby food, and I show you how to do that on my blog. I'll put a link down in the description for this video. And then also you can crunch up freeze-dried foods and make it into a powdered baby food. So fruits, vegetables, meats that are freeze-dried are so easy to run through your blender and just turn them into powder. Add water, mix it up, and you've got baby food. So simple, and it lasts a long time. You can put it into your kits for your babies and have baby food when you need it. All right, that winds up the food section. So be sure and check back next week. We're going to talk about water options for your emergency kits. Thanks so much for joining me. Again, this is Angela, FoodStorageAndSurvival.com. Hey, don't forget to subscribe right here. Thanks. We'll catch you on the next video.